good vote in committee, which is your ticket out of here.
Yeah, 12-8. I just heard that as we were coming up. That's a good thing. You know, Loretta's, I think, going to be a great Attorney General. I think she's superbly qualified for the job. She's got the right temperament, the right experience. You know, as the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, she's had to deal with financial cases, deal with violent crime cases, we deal with terrorism. As the head of the AGAC, she's seen everything. So she comes into this job, I think, you know, ready to hit the ground running.
Senator Cruz, who's no fan of yours, said in an op-ed for Politico magazine that you're better than Loretta Lynch. All
right, I will mark Senator Cruz as a huge fan then.
Have you gotten a chuckle out of these Republicans seeming to get wistful for you?
I'm not sure how wistful they are, but you got to understand that, I mean, you know how Washington is. I've had committee hearings with people who were, you know, giving me hell about this or that, and 10 days later, we were having lunch or breakfast together in the dining room right down there, or having a meeting here in this conference room. It's you know, you have to understand the nature of the game in Washington, D.C., and I think it's interesting that you know, Senator Cruz would have something, I guess I would describe as positive to say about me. But, you know, that's Washington.
What did you think when you saw the piece?
I thought it was interesting. You know, I guess, you know, I think about Loretta and who she is, what she's done, and the notion that she should be anything other than confirmed unanimously strikes me as almost sad when you think about our times. I was confirmed as Deputy Attorney General 100-0. There was a time, not that long ago, when that kind of vote was possible. I think I got about 78, 77 votes as Attorney General. And even there, I thought that was a relatively low number. And so I think that, you know, the possibility of her as Attorney General opens up the chance for us to kind of break through the partisan logjam, the name calling, and look at a woman who is superbly qualified and ready for the job, and vote on her, on who she is, and not some issue, you know, unrelated to her.
Do you think that Attorney General Lynch will get more respectful treatment?
Time will tell. You know, if one looks at the trend lines, I'm a little concerned. She had a relatively uneventful hearing, and you would have thought that, you know, that on that day she might have gotten maybe a unanimous or close to unanimous vote out of the committee, and she got a pretty substantial number of negative votes now, and we're hearing about things that might happen on the floor. But you know what? Loretta is the kind of person who is, you know, even-tempered but determined, and whatever the criticism, it's not going to deflect her. But I do think she has the capacity, if people are willing, she has the capacity to reach across the aisle and actually forge consensus, especially around an issue like criminal justice reform, you know, that has gotten the right and the left together. The ACLU and the Koch brothers. I mean, you know, there's a chance there for something really positive to be done.